Have you ever had the thought that you're not good enough? And even though you know that it's not true, you still believe that it is. Or you're feeling anxious and you suddenly believe that something bad is gonna happen, simply because the feeling is there. That is your brain playing tricks on you. Today we're gonna talk about one of the few tools that you can use to combat anxiety, and that is cognitive diffusion. And we're also gonna discuss why it can change the way you think forever. Hey friends, I'm David and I'm part of the Overcome team. On this channel, our goal is to help more and more people with their mental health. If you feel like you're someone who needs support with your mental health, we at Overcome offer free mental health coaching for anyone who needs it. You can go into the link in the description and we'll find the right coach for you. Our mental health coaching will be helpful for anyone who needs help with anxiety, stress, procrastination, and many more. So try it out, go to the link in the description, and we'll see you there. Anyway, let's go back to the video. So let's dive into cognitive diffusion, what it is, how it works, and how you can actually start using it. First, let's break it down. Cognitive diffusion is a term from acceptance and commitment therapy that's all about learning to take a step back from your thoughts instead of getting caught up and consumed by them. You see, most of us walk around being fused to our thoughts. We're not walking around thinking, I'm having a thought that I am a failure. Instead, we're thinking, I'm a failure. And we just believe it. We act on it and let it shape our identity. But when we diffuse, we separate ourselves from the thought. We recognize it as just a thought and not the truth. It's not a command, it's just mental noise. So this awareness that it's just a thought is a subtle shift, but it's incredibly powerful. So let me share you how to start practicing it with a few techniques. The number one is, I'm having the thought that. Let's say a thought pops in, a thought that says, I'm behind in life. And then your brain latches onto it. You feel shame, you freeze, you maybe spiral. Now instead, say this, I'm having the thought that I'm behind in life. That tiny shift creates enough space for you to ask yourself, is this thought really helpful right now? Is it even true? I had one client, let's call her Anna, who often had the thought, I am broken, whenever she struggled with things. Then we practiced this technique, and then at one of our sessions, she suddenly said, I'm having the thought that I am broken. Then she was able to make a pause and think, that's not actually true. And that's the power of taking a step back from your thought and viewing it from an outside perspective. Technique number two is to name the story. We all have recurring mental scripts in our heads. Some may be called the I'm not lovable story, or the I can't handle stress story, or everyone leaves me story. Instead of diving deep into them, name them like chapters in a book. I once worked with someone who kept saying that he couldn't cope. Then we started calling it the I can't cope story. So the next time she felt overwhelmed, she just had to say, oh, it's the I can't cope story again. It helped her remember that the thought isn't her, it's just a story that her brain is telling her. And stories can change. The third one is the silly voice technique. Okay, this one is kind of ridiculous at first, but that's kind of the point. Let's take a harsh thought like you're gonna fail, and now let's imagine like the voice of Elmo saying that thought, or a cartoon villain, or a chipmunk. So instead of saying you're gonna fail, you're gonna think, you're gonna fail. So I once worked with someone who would always think, you're not good enough, and then we tried changing it into a chipmunk voice, and the first time she did it, she burst out laughing. Suddenly, because of that change of tone and change of voice, that thought lost its power. It sounded silly because it really was silly. The point is, thoughts are performances. If you change the delivery, you change the effect. Number four is musical thoughts. Simple, just sing the thought. I know, bear with me. Let's say you're stuck on the thought, I'm a burden. Now sing it out loud to the tone of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I am a burden to my friends. This trick works because it shifts your brain from analysis to observation. Instead of fighting the thought, you're observing it with detachment, even humor. Same with the silly voice technique. It's a funny technique, so hopefully it lightens the mood as well. Technique number five is thank your mind. One fact that we need to accept is our brain is constantly protecting us, even when it's being harsh. So when you have an intrusive thought, you can simply respond with, thanks, mind. You are not agreeing with it. You're just saying, noted, and you're gonna move on. Same for me. I had a lot of times when I would start the project, I would think, oh, this is gonna fail. Then I simply just responded, thanks, mind. Thanks for that thought. Now let me move on. Sometimes I'd say, I know you're just trying to protect me, but I got this. Over time, that voice will get quieter. The fifth one and the last one is the TV screen visualization. This one is for the visual thinkers, especially if you're dealing with tough memories or flashbacks. Close your eyes and picture the scene in your mind, whatever is bothering you. Now, imagine it playing on a TV screen right in front of you. You have control over it. You can shrink the screen, you can mute it, you can add the frame, you can hit pause. Suddenly, you're just a viewer. You're not the actor in the scene. So you have freedom to do whatever you want with it. You can click pause, you can stop it, you can take the VHS tape out of the TV and throw it away and hide it. You will have full control. So those are the 5 techniques that I can share with you. Here's the big idea. Your thoughts are not facts. They are mental events, no more, no less. With practice, you can learn to observe them instead of obeying them. And when you do, hopefully life gets lighter. So anytime you catch a painful thought, do any one of these. You can either saying, I'm having the thought that, or you can name the story, or you can use a silly voice. You can say thanks to your mind, or you can visualize everything on a TV screen. Whichever one works for you, just run with it. So I think my tip is to test all of these out and see which one is the best. Anyway, if this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe so that we can reach more people who needs help with mental health. And if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, please do know that we have free mental health coaching here at Overcome. You can just go to the description below and sign up. It's free for 6 sessions, so maximize it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.